Bonjour! So we're back in Sunset Valley for another renovation, and it's going to be another modern house because it's been bothering me. So it's going to be the Wolffs. That used to be on the peninsula at the end there, here. I've moved it from there to there, and there it was a 40 by 40 lot, and it has become a 60 by 60 lot, so way bigger. And I don't know how it's going to go, but since I've done Agnes's house, her house was actually smaller than this one, I'm going to say that it's going to be a two-parter right now. I'm going to say that. And maybe it's not. Maybe everything will be, very neat inside. I don't know the house, so I've just seen it like that very quickly. Also, when I've put it there, I know there is a swimming pool over there, but that's about it. Oh yeah, and lots of windows, tall windows everywhere. So let's see the description in Edit Town first. Okay, so Lone Wolff Manor, one bedroom again. Why? It used to be a 40 by 40 lot with only one bedroom, 4 bathrooms, but only one bedroom. So, okay, so I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to say that it's going to be a lot of bedrooms, but at least a guest bedroom somewhere. I don't know. So at least 2 bedrooms. I'll make it at least 2 bedrooms. I promise. So it's a 60 by 60 lot now. This prestigious home on a prime piece of real estate is perfect for the elite modern life. Amenities include his and hers master bathrooms, and the 4 bathrooms, spacious vaulted living area, and 2 pools. 2 pools. Okay, maybe there is one inside. And media loft, and extensive wraparound decks that enjoy commanding views. So it used to be on the peninsula with great view, but I'm thinking that the description also fits the area where it is. Summer Hill area, which is a bit like a private neighborhood. Okay, so touring the house. Why can't I see everything already? I mean, those windows, yeah. The original size was, yeah, it's visible there. But I've put it, I think, in the center of the lot, so that I could work a bit the front and back. Quite some landscaping to do. And I'm going to try and have something to bar a bit the view, so that SIMS passing by don't have a direct view into their lives. It's a bit Truman Show-esque, the house. Is that the second pool? Because that's not a fountain. I think that's the second pool, because I don't see another pool inside. I see a gym, and that's the big pool. So I have to keep 2 pools because it's in the description. But at the same time, this one is not really a pool. I mean, yeah, it's a bit, I think it's the second pool. Ooh, what I'm going to do. I actually like that there is a deck that I have no idea where the main entrance is. Maybe it's there, not sure. So they have a carport there, okay. A deck area over there, I really like it too. And it's just, like, it does give some flavor to the swimming pool. And then another dark view into the inside. But we don't even need to tour the inside. I already know how it looks like. Is that the bedroom there? It is. It is, with a panoramic view over the ocean. And that's the wraparound deck there. And there is another room there that is more like a study. Okay. At least there is not a view on the bathroom. So there is a gathering area over there, like it's a sort of a den area, then an access here, and it goes, okay, let's get inside. Okay, there is the gym here, and okay, there is also an access inside, and the one of the bathrooms there. So and it's near the swimming pool. So maybe what I'm going to do is have an indoor pool, because I'm pretty sure that's the second pool there. So maybe add an indoor pool. I'm going to try and keep the main structure footprint of the house. Where could I have maybe here? Let's visit the rest. Here I think is the main access. The main door should be there. And then, okay, the staircase goes there. There is a toilet there. And then I like the kitchen. That's cool. View on the ocean then. Love the fireplace. I really like this one and how it's placed. Okay, very modern pieces of furniture. These ones, that corner is a bit less modern. They have actually a great view on the country club over there, the golf course. There's a guitar exposed there. So, this one leads to the bedroom. No, a den area, another one with... That's quite original, actually. Oh yeah, the bedroom is there. Okay, so... First... Okay, that's super original, but... Yeah, I would expect a vampire to like that, for instance. Maybe in Bridgeport. But I don't think I'll keep the same fence. And have a direct view on the whole floor below. And then the bedroom, which is huge. But yeah, the view is... It goes with the description, like commanding views. Perfect. His and hers dresser. His and hers alarm clock. So maybe that's their favorite color. I don't know. We'll see that when I get to know them a bit better. And have a view on the deck below. And so there are 2 bathrooms. No idea which one is for whom. It does say his and hers bathroom, so I need to keep 2 bathrooms. Going back downstairs and up that staircase here. A corridor, neat, and that's the office, okay, area with 3 desks. Pretty neat. And the bathroom is there. So I like how they place their bathrooms. It's not really a bathroom, it's more a half bathroom. And another half bath. Counting, it's actually 1, yeah. So 1 bathroom, a half bath one, so that makes 1 full. Not really, but 3, 4, okay, so that's why they're counting 4 bathrooms. Yeah, that deck actually is accessible through that door there. There is 1 sliding door, no, 2. And then it's a bit flat, so I think I'm going to give it some height. I'll try to keep the base shape, but I'm going to add a swimming pool inside. As I've said, it's not a swimming pool that for me. So I'll turn it into a fountain maybe to keep the same idea. Also the material used there, it doesn't give villa or expensive house. Makes it look a bit unfinished, I think. So have it a tile higher, like with a frieze level. I think, I'm not sure I'm going to keep it like hexagonalish, that part over there. The diagonal wall, maybe not. Maybe it's going to be a square. I'm thinking that because it's not in the description, and also it would give a bit more room. Wouldn't change the basic footprint, and also, yeah, it would go with the rest of the house. It's a bit like a cube. So, I like actually how it's framing the windows there. I'm thinking I'm going to do something like that there, and have it more like a rectangle instead of having like diagonal walls. Might turn the carport here into a full-on garage, or maybe I have room, so maybe have the garage elsewhere, and that can be a pool house. That would be cool, actually. I don't think I'll keep the roof, because same thing, it make it look a bit cheaper. Well, at least that type of roof. For the different decks, so I'm going to use this one because I really like this one, how it has a view on the swimming pool. So I'm going to use this one to extend the gym, the home gym there, and have a small swimming pool inside for winter time. So I'm thinking I'm going to extend the foundation up to those pillars there and have that area of that inside, that whole part inside, and have a swimming pool. I was going to say a short one, no, a small one, like quite long, narrow-ish, so they can, get a swim in during winter time, and they don't need to leave the house. That area, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get rid of it, because it's a bit out of theme here. I'll see how I do the landscaping and have a bit more around the swimming pool. I'll keep it square, pretty sure, because it goes with the house, so, rectangular. This floor, I hadn't noticed before. Okay. It's a long distance relationship, but they are still living in the same house. The living area, So here I'm pretty sure I'm going to have it as a guest bedroom, and maybe I can squeeze in. Do we need that many deck areas? Yeah, I might, fill in some part like here and have a wall there. I'll need to think a bit more about it, but quick overview of before. First floor with a home gym there and the swimming pool. The access there goes to the second floor, which is actually the main floor with the living corners, and living room, though it's more like sitting room over there, dining area, the kitchen, and there is an easel there, like sort of a library there, a deck there, the back deck, then two staircases. This one leads to that study area, and this one to the main bedroom. I'll try to keep everything modern because it's very modern, but first I'll need to know a bit more about them. So I think it's going to be a two-parter, but we'll see. And I'll start with the exterior and the building itself, and then try to decorate I might do also the layout to have a better idea of what can go where, and if I need to change the structure of the building. But I'm going to try not to change too much of the building itself, so that it's still somewhat recognizable after the makeover. So yeah, those are the main ideas. Let's get to the renovation. So starting off with the building, and with that oval-ish room on the third floor, so I made it a rectangle because it was easier that way to work with it. Also, it went with the building because it was a bit an oddity to have that oval shape there. Then worked, so I've put a frieze level on the top floor so that it gives more height to the building. I'm going to work on it a bit later. And then I went to work on the windows. So those big bay windows, like 2-story high bay windows that are in the main room. And I've put them in a corner and also have them, like, I've pushed back a bit a tad the wall there so that it breaks off the line a bit more, like it gives more character to the building. And then all the material I've used, it's mostly, so I put a white stucco for the walls, for the main walls, and then I put like highlights of wooden highlights for the window areas, and went with a darker texture for the base, like a concrete base. So it's darker, yeah. I've also pushed back a wall there on that first floor, so that, again, to break off the lines. I've tried to have just there, to have an entrance to gym area, so where the second swimming pool is going to be. And again, mostly trying to break up the lines there. It was too much of a straight wall without anything fancy there. So then I went back to the roof, and the idea is a bit the same. Like, I didn't want it to be too monolithic, so try to have like different heights depending on the roof part. So I went back again afterwards to work again on the roof. Then the railing, so did a mix of solid wall, like half wall, and that transparent fence. So I made a mix of those two for most of the deck areas. The ones on the first floor, I haven't put a railing there because it's low enough. They don't really want one. So then the front yard. So the main ideas there were to block the view, but from the outside in, not the inside out. So that from the streets, SIMS walking in the street wouldn't have a full view of the house, of the inside of the house, as it was the case before. And so I went with that kind of it's a bit wall, but then I turned it into the garage. So the second idea was to have a garage, a full-on garage, and then to turn, the third is to turn the carport into a pool house. So that's the main ideas there. And I didn't want to change the pool or even move it, because I thought that the pool itself, it's perfect shape for that house. That rectangle it goes with the house, and the placement is good too. I really like how it's located compared to the deck that is near it. And so I had to work with the space available there for the front. So that was space. But yeah, the pool house could have been a tad bigger, but it's okay. I'm good with it. I'm satisfied with what I had. And the garage, so since I had not that much space, there is space because it's a huge lot, but the garage itself, there wasn't enough room to have like a grand garage, where they park the car and they can drive, they can move the car around, like operate the car. So it's a bit of a narrower garage for such a house. So that's why I made it a drive-through garage. So they enter through a door and exit through another door. And that's why I did the driveway that way too. And then next to, attached to the garage is the former carport, now pool house. And I've put a fence to separate, to have a clear divide between the garage, the driveway corner, and the pool corner. So I don't want to have a view on the cars from the pool, or the smell of the exhaust pipes. So put a fence in between the swimming pool and the front of the building here, so that there is not a direct view on the swimming pool. So when there are visitors coming to the house, but there is a gate there, so there is an access from the front yard to the swimming pool area without going through the house. And then I worked a bit on the swimming pool. I worked more on the second part when I was doing the different rooms. And yeah, I worked a bit on the swimming pool, so I really wanted to keep that modern vibe there. So I changed the wallpaper for the swimming pool, but mostly what I wanted to do is what had like more of a concrete vibe, like a very modern concrete vibe there for the base of the pool, and then have like wooden highlights here and there. So then adjusting the building, so I lowered the roof on the other side of the building, above the, I'm going to call them the guest bedrooms, but I've got another idea. I'll talk about it in the next episode. And then putting more windows and adding also the swimming pool, so the inside pool here. So it's narrower and not that impressive, but it's a pool, it's a second pool, so as it is written in the description, so they do have two pools. The original second one that was on the front, like this one that I've turned into more of a fountain, it eventually wound up at the back of the building. I moved it like, I don't know how many times I've moved it around because I wasn't sure where to have it. I knew I wanted to keep it because it was part of the original build, and just didn't know where. And yeah, so I've turned it into a fountain, so they can't swim there, but there is a second pool inside the building. Then the landscaping, so mostly I've tried to have something not too lush, but a bit lush, not too much, just a bit, and did like a few, I'm going to call that like these like flower beds, but they're more like plant beds. Like I've put a few plants there. Also, I don't know if, yeah, I don't think I had looked for their favorite colors, but I went with their favorite color there because his is blue and hers is, I think it's a reddish purple, so more or less for her, but yeah, I went with blue and a purple, lilac purple, lavender-ish purple. I know my colors. I'm terrible with colors. So that's the main idea there. So I didn't want it to be too overwhelming because the building itself is pretty imposing. So I wanted it to be complementary to the building. And since the building is very white, I thought that having some more, like some tall trees there would help with the overall vibe. Oh, that's where the fountain is going to remain. I was glad to have found a spot where I thought it looked great because I really wanted to keep it. Then I studied on the layout before studying on the furnishing the house. That will be in the next episode, the whole furnishing the house. And I've changed the two staircases. I've put spiral staircases there, so it actually frees some more room for more items. And also, so I've kept the two lofted areas. They are very neat, and I've kept them separated like that, so they are not linked. I almost did, but then I thought that it's kind of a feature of the house, so that there are two different, even if it's not in the description, that there are two different lofted corners like that are clearly separated from each other. So here is the result for that first part. So we're going to tour the outside. In the second part, I've put like a few more trees, I think, but mostly the outside is the same. I've furnished a bit more the swimming pool corner, also added another pool shed. It's not really a shed, well, you'll see. It's going to be in the second part. And then the back of the building with the fountain there. I think I moved the waterfall for the pool waterfall. I've moved it elsewhere and changed a bit the landscaping for that backyard. So I've reduced the size of the backyard because it was a bit too big, and so I've fenced in the backyard itself and reduced its size so it doesn't take the whole lot there. Overview of the house. So the driveway there, so going through the garage, and then that's the main entrance over there, and there is a gate here on the first floor, so you can see the garage with the drive-through corner. Then here the gate leading to the pool house. Then the swimming pool corner over there, there is access to that deck here. Then there is also an access there and an access there. The gym area is going to stay there, so I've just added a pool. Then there is a staircase there, another one there. Then the second floor with the main room. I haven't really done anything with the furnishing. I've only added more room there, so that's kind of a bathroom here. It's going to be the laundry. The loft above the kitchen, so there are now 2 bedrooms with each their ensuite bathroom. Still the lofted corridor over there. Then the main loft with the main bedroom, so there's going to be the media room there, and then the main bedroom with the 2 bathrooms, and the 2 attached bathrooms with it. That's going to be it for that first part. Second part should be out tomorrow, so I'll see you tomorrow. À demain!